Hey, this is Mimi, and I am recuperating from hand surgery that I had about 3 days ago. And so I just decided I don't get a chance really to sit down and talk to you because I don't normally have this time to spend, just sit down and just chat. So I'm going to chat a little bit. Um, One of the things I had to do was learn how to slow down because I'm so busy trying to be all and do all for my house and my kids and my husband and my son and everybody that a lot of times we just don't take care of ourselves. And so this has really forced me to slow down. I did prepare for this week, or I'm saying week, it's actually 4 weeks of recuperating, 4 to 6 weeks, because I got to have 2 weeks in this and then 2 weeks in a hard cast, and then 2 weeks of rehab. I think it's 2 weeks of rehab or 3 weeks, and something like that. Anyway, so I'll be slowed down for a little bit. It's been a little rougher than I remembered from when I had it 5 years ago, but I'm getting better. It's getting better. At least the pain meds are working. The only problem is I can't, which is probably good. As long as I'm laying down, I'm fine. But if I start to sit or get up and walk around, I get nauseous. So the best thing for me to do is to lay down and take care of myself like I'm supposed to. I have one task I need to do, and that is to plan the meals that they're going to have for the next at least 1 week, hopefully 2 weeks or more. And so I decided this time to give the kids a chance to plan the meals and put some of my my instructions to see if how well they've been listening and paying attention. I think they really have, because they know what they like. They pretty much know what's in the freezer because they're always snooping around in there, so they probably know what's in the freezer better than I do. And so they're going to be doing that. Also, I have 2 books I've been keeping. This one right here, what I call it MiMi's Cookbook Meal Menu Organizer. And this is from 2016 and 2017. You see that? 2016 and 2017. It's got a lot of the meals I cooked then. And this one is for found recipes and other stuff I've been cooking. This is from 2017 right here. And I don't have one for 2018 yet. I don't. I didn't do one. I just been writing in here when I find stuff, leaving it at that. And essentially, this one right here has lists of all the meals and stuff I have been cooking, and I even have a page in here that has 54 different meals that I have prepared. 54 different meals that I have prepared over the course of that 1 year. And it's not all of them. It was more, but those are 54 that I was organized enough to write down. And I wrote them all down here, listed them all. And some of them I have the recipes for a lot of them. Some of them I made up. Some of them I got from other places and adapted them to my big family. And I put notations or stuff I mixed with them. For example, I have one here called barbecue pork chops. And I want you to see what I said after I made this one. Hold on. Moving kind of slow. Barbecue pork chops. And look what I said about it. Can you see what I said? Can you see what it said? What did I say? Not good. It turned out terrible. I'm a very good cook. I really am. But that recipe, I don't know what that was. It didn't turn out. It didn't turn out. And I don't remember really what was wrong with it. It just didn't turn out right. It says a bust. It didn't turn out right at all. It was awful. 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 So I put a big X through that. I won't be making that anymore. So I have other stuff in here. For example, I have my sloppy joes. And what I did was I adapted my sloppy joes to the point where I use just as many mixed vegetables in my sloppy joe as I do meat. Because I have one little one who does not like vegetables. So what I did was I chopped up all my mixed vegetables I froze them. They were already frozen, and I chopped them up in a food processor. And once they finished cooking and I put all the ketchup and everything else in there, you can't tell it's not meat. And so it's mixed in there with the ground turkey and the ground beef and everything like that. And that turned out to be a real hit, the Sloppy Joes. Another thing I've started doing is that I wasn't doing in 2016 was I started cooking big batches. I wasn't cooking big batches at first. And what I found myself doing was I was, cooking one meal at a time. I may be two servings, but I was cooking one meal at a time. And that was a pain to cooking something different. I mean, something every single day like that. And so finally, I realized, I said, you know what? If I'm going to cook one meal, why not I just go ahead and cook 2, 3, 4, 5 meals at a time? And so that's what I started doing. And essentially, that's what I started doing early last year, 2017. I started cooking big batches and big batch meals. And now when I cook spaghetti sauce, for example, I will cook enough spaghetti sauce for maybe 8 meals or more. I do sloppy joes. I'll cook enough sloppy joes for 5 or 6 meals. And so that way it's already frozen, it's already prepared. Just take it in, put it in, just take it out, let it sit and warm it up and it's ready to go. And so I've done that. And that has really, really helped a lot. And it helped a lot with this illness I had. Only problem is I've got to get them better at knowing what's down there. Sometimes I'm the only one that knows what's down or where it is. But when I cook my greens, I cook like 20 pounds or 25 pounds of greens. And so I've got enough greens downstairs probably for another 6 meals. Same way with baked beans, pulled pork. And it's all downstairs. It's just a matter. These people are not going to starve if I don't get out this bed for the next month. And I'm not going to be in the bed for the next month. But right now I feel like I ought to be. But I have been taking it easy and recuperating. So meal planning has saved me, and big batch cooking has saved me. And that's why I thoroughly believe in the meal planning, because it is nothing like coming home and somebody says, what's for dinner? And you don't have no idea. And you got 10 people standing looking at you. Let me see. And we don't have the $50 or $70 to go out and buy something at Chick-fil-A for 12 people. That doesn't make sense. So having my meal menu done ahead of time, and I have done it for as much as a month ahead, but it didn't work simply because the schedules around here are so unpredictable. We got stuff going on all the time, and stuff is always changing. It just doesn't work out. So normally I would do a 7 to 10 day meal plan, and that's pretty flexible. And I can always move something to this day that I was going to have tomorrow, and vice versa, or move it up and add more, whatever. And I've been doing that. Also, what I've been doing is I will actually go to Costco or Sam's Club and buy full meals, like orange chicken or teriyaki chicken. What else they have? Stir fry. What do you call it? Or fried rice. Or I'll buy enchiladas and rice. And that's a full meal in the box. I just go buy that. And it's still cheaper than taking everybody out. And yes, I could make those things, but you know what? Let me tell you something. I know I look all good and everything, but I'm 71 years old, and I'm responsible for 11 people plus myself, and it's no joke. It is no joke when I got to figure out cooking and all the other stuff that goes along with it. So I went ahead and those are my days. I give myself days off when I pull meals out the freezer, or I go to Sam's Club and buy something in the box, and all I gotta do is read the directions and put it in the oven. That's good. I'm good with that. So, but I would suggest that, and I got some of these ideas I got from looking at these videos online where the mamas are having 7, 8, 9 babies, and they're pregnant, and they're trying to prepare for when the baby comes home, or when they, and they cook all these meals ahead. So I said, you know what, I'm not pregnant, but I can go ahead and fix these meals ahead of time and get them out the way and prepare for my family. And that's what I've done. I went online and I found some templates for planning meals. And what I did was, rather than use the ones they had, because I didn't really like some of the outlines that they had, mine has on it. Let me see if I can show you one. if I can take it out of here without messing up too much. Okay, I put mine all in this one binder. And, okay, let me show you what I have. Because I have a couple things in here going on. All right, first thing I have is my template for planning meals. I don't know if you can see this real good. Let me see if I can get this over to you. Okay. All right, this is my meal planner thing. Can you see this? Oh gosh, let me see if I can get you over here closer to me. Ooh, ooh. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. All right, this right here. Can you see this? And this is actually my, and the light's shining through it. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me see if I can put a napkin behind this. Put some behind this so it's not showing through. All right. Moving kind of slow. Y'all bear with me, okay? I'm sorry. All right. Not that I'm moving too fast any other day, but I'm really moving slow. Okay, this is going to be better. All right. If you can see, I have, starts out the week of, and then breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, and I have a shopping list that I have to do. And I have the same thing on the back. That's what you're seeing the bleed through. It's the same thing on both sides. And then I have the days of the week down here. These are the days of the week. And then week of, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, and shopping list. And normally for breakfast, we'll have the same rotation of stuff for breakfast. Cereal and fruit, or we'll have cinnamon buns and bacon, or what's another one we have rotation of? Home fries and bacon or sausage, and I just rotate through that. And those are already made. I will fry up 10 pounds of bacon at a time, freeze that once it's cooked in individual bundles, and then they can go in and grab a bundle and take it out and reheat it in the microwave. And sometimes if they get up in time, they'll do eggs. About 2 years ago, I told my son, I said, you know what? I can't get up and do breakfast. I can't. Now, you know your limitations. And so, bless his heart, he's working every day, but he gets up with the kids and he makes breakfast for them. And then they, or depending upon when it is, they'll make it themselves sometimes. So, anyway, so that's what they do. Because the first set of kids gets up at 5:30. And I'm a night owl. I can't get up at 5:30 in the morning and do breakfast. I was doing that for a little while. I did that for about, how long did I do that? Probably for a good 4 or 5 months. And finally, I just said, I can't do this no more. I don't even think I did it 5 months. I said, I just can't. I can't do it. He's so sweet. My son's so sweet. He said, okay, Mom, no problem. I got that. And so he does breakfast with the kids in the morning. And also, praise God, they have free breakfast at school. Their school gives everybody free breakfast. So sometimes they won't even eat here. They'll rather eat at school, so which is fine with me. And so they'll go ahead and do that. Teenagers, I have to almost drag them down, knock them down to get them to eat something. Occasionally they will. Most of the time they'll walk right out of here and they don't want anything to eat. They're old enough, go on about their business. So breakfast is pretty much the same all the time. Then for lunch, because they have lunch every day at school, occasionally they'll have to have something that they have the cake with them because somebody has a field trip. But I don't even put that on here. But except for Saturday and Sunday or a day off from school, there's no lunch listed. Then we have dinner. There's always a dinner listed every day of the week. Every day of the week. And that's when I go to my freezer to see what's in there, or I go to my book to see what's in there, and to look at my meal menu and stuff like that. Or I'll ask the kids, or sometimes they'll say, Mimi, can we have something like this? Can we have spaghetti? Or can we have pizza? Or can we have this? And I'll put that right on the menu. I have no problem with that. And then for snacks kind of rotate. Sometimes there's always fruit in there. I keep a big stack of fruit in my wire baskets out in the kitchen. So there's always fruit for them: bananas, apples, oranges, what else? Grapes, cantaloupe. In fact, I saw there's a sale on cantaloupe this week for 99 cents a piece. I had to get me several though. They love cantaloupe and stuff. So I always have fresh fruit for them, and then the shopping list. Once I make my menu, then I go through knowing what I have downstairs in the freezer. I may have to buy something for my shopping list, but most of the time it's something very easy. I might need what I might need. I don't know. Maybe I need some garlic bread, or I might need some more butter or something like that. But very seldom do I run out of stuff. Or I might need some soy sauce. Like right now, I ran out of my soy sauce. I got to buy some more soy sauce. So I put that on my shopping list here. And as far as shopping, I try to shop. I've gotten it down so we do a big shopping thing about once every 3 to 4 weeks. And I'm trying to get it to once a month, but it's down to about once every 3 weeks, maybe a little bit more in 3 weeks. And where I do everything. But we don't buy a lot of meat because I have 3 freezers and 2 of them are full of meat. So I really don't, unless it's a really good sale, and then I end up filling the freezer up again with meat. But I'm really trying to be really good about not buying a whole lot of meat. And I would love nothing better than to eat my freezers down to 1 pack of chicken. That's what my goal is. But I keep finding these big deals, and I can't pass up these deals on 99-cent pork butts and 59 cents a pound chicken quarters and 79 cents a pound chicken thighs. And so I keep coming up on that, or 99-cent. That's not a good deal. Or 79-cent eggs or something like that. So I have to just go ahead and buy it. So I'm getting better about shopping. And like I said, we have the one big haul a month. And the next time we go to Costco to do a big haul, I'll take you with me. I do a big haul at Costco or Sam's to get my frozen vegetables, cereal, drink mixes, some condiments, stuff like some fresh vegetables, and some fruit, not all of them. And I go to Aldi, and I get stuff for snack like the cookies and ice cream cones and stuff like that. And then I'll go to, where else do I do shopping? Oh, I go to H Mart. That's a luxury. I love H Mart. And I go to H Mart because I love cooking Korean food. And so a lot of the cuts for the meats, they only have at H Mart. So I'll go to H Mart to get into it. And if I want those cuts of meat at the local supermarkets, Giant and Safeway and stuff like that, they want to charge you extra. So I can go to H Mart and get them there. And especially if they're having a good sale or something like that. And I love their vegetables. Are so fresh and crispy. And I like going. And plus I just like going to H Mart. I just do. So I try to get all that within 1 week and do all that big shopping then. And then, of course, we have the Share. We're part of the Share network. My church is, and my church donates Share packages to us once a month. And they have meat and vegetables and fruits and stuff. And God has just blessed our family so much. Our family, our church family, and United Methodist Men, and we have another member of our church who brings us bread and milk and vegetables and stuff. She brought us some big heads of cabbage, and we will never go hungry. Praise God. And we just feel so fortunate for that. So we don't spend as much on food as we probably would if these other things were not in place. So I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to try just to subsist on everything that's downstairs in my freezer and my refrigerator for 1 month. We're going to try that this summer. And plus this summer, my husband does more cooking because he cooks on the grill. So give him the meat, thaw it out the night before, go cook on the grill. It's like that. So that's where we are right now. Well, I didn't show you the other thing I have. Oh, this right here is my, can you see that? That says, can you see this? What's this? Grocery shopping list. And it's it goes by what the items are, and I write in with what I need and stuff like that. See, that's what's in red, all the different categories. Fresh fruit, paper supplies, snacks, seafood, for lunch, laundry, deli items, beverages, and I can use that to do my shopping. And then on this side, you see that? What's that say? It says freezer, pantry, inventory. Freezer, fridge, pantry, inventory. And what I'll do is I'll go down and actually look down there to see what's down there, so I won't buy the same thing over and over again. Now, my husband will not do that, neither will my son. I don't know if it's a man thing or not, but they would just go out and buy whatever they think they need. And I got the same thing downstairs. I was able to get about 20 or 25 bottles of free, or almost free. It was free salad dressing, Ken salad, ranch salad dressing. And I know my husband and my son, everybody, they love ranch salad. I don't care for ranch salad dressing, but I bought it for them. And my husband went right out to Sam's and bought more. And he paid more for those 6 big bottles that he got than I paid for the 30 bottles that I had downstairs in the basement. So he said, well, that's okay. We can use it. But the point is, you spent money for that, then we could have used it for something else. Hey, don't worry about it. So anyway. So anyhow, I can't think of nothing else. I've been rambling. Thank you for keeping me company. All right, that's about it. Y'all take care now. Bye-bye. I'll talk to y'all again maybe tomorrow. I got nothing better to do to lay up here in the bed and think. Bye-bye.